1. Hook. Are you unknowingly spending a fortune on AWS? One service can burn through your budget faster than you think. Stick around, and I'll show you how to spot it and save your startup money. If you're just starting or running a small team, this can be a silent killer for your budget. 3. The simple explanation. Let's break it down. EC2 instances run on virtual machines. They're billed by the hour, and the costs can vary dramatically based on the instance type, region, and whether you're using on-demand or reserved instances. Not to mention additional charges for EBS volumes, data transfer, and other services. For example, a standard T2.micro instance might cost around $0.0116 per hour, but if you scale up to a C5.2's large, that can jump to about $0.384 per hour. And that's just the base cost. If you don't keep an eye on usage, you could end up with unexpected charges that add up fast. 4. Real-world example. Let's look at a real-world scenario. Imagine a startup, tech genius, that launched an app using EC2. They started with a T2.medium instance, which costs about $0.0416 per hour. At first, they kept their usage low, but as demand grew, they scaled up to a C5.9's large instance. This costs around $1.536 per hour. They didn't monitor their usage closely. Within a month, their bill skyrocketed from about $30 to over $1,000. They learned the hard way that scaling without proper monitoring and budgeting can lead to financial disaster. After this incident, Tech Genius implemented a cost management strategy. They reduced their instance size, set up alerts, and used AWS budgets to track their spending. This brought their monthly costs back under control. 5. What to do instead. Here's how you can avoid the pitfalls of EC2 costs. Step 1. Assess your needs. Determine what your application requires. Choose the right instance type. Use the AWS pricing calculator to estimate costs. Start small with on-demand instances. Step 2. Set up monitoring. Enable CloudWatch to monitor instance performance. Set CPU and network utilization alarms. For example, alert if usage exceeds 70%. Step 3. Choose cost management tools. Use AWS budgets to set spending thresholds. Set alerts for when you reach 80% of your budget. Step 4. Regularly review instances. Schedule monthly reviews of your EC2 usage. Identify underused instances. Instances that are consistently running at less than 20% CPU utilization should be downsized or terminated. Step 5. Optimize your resources. Consider switching to reserved instances if your usage is stable. Look into spot instances for non-critical workloads, which can save you up to 90% compared to on-demand prices. 6. Common mistakes. Mistake 1. Ignoring instance types. Many users choose the wrong instance type for their workload. Fix. Use the AWS pricing calculator and analyze your needs before launching. Mistake 2. Failing to monitor usage. Letting instances run without monitoring can lead to overspending. Fix. Set up CloudWatch alarms to keep tabs on usage and costs. Mistake 3. Not deleting unused resources, forgetting about instances that are no longer needed. Fix. Regularly review your EC2 dashboard. Terminate instances that you haven't used in the past month. Mistake 4. Over-provisioning resources, starting with larger instances than necessary. Fix. Begin with smaller instances and scale up as needed. Mistake 5. Ignoring data transfer costs. Overlooking costs associated with data transfer can add up quickly. Fix. Use tools like AWS Cost Explorer to track data transfer costs and identify spikes. 7. Quick checklist. Here's a quick checklist to help you manage your EC2 costs effectively. Assess your instance type and size. Set up CloudWatch monitoring and alarms. Create an AWS budget for alerts. Review your instance usage monthly. Optimize resource allocation and consider reserved or spot instances. 8. Summary plus CTA and summary. AWS EC2 can be a significant expense if not monitored correctly. Assess your needs, set up monitoring, and regularly review your instances to keep costs in check. Avoiding the common mistakes mentioned will save you money and boost your efficiency. If you found this valuable, leave a comment below about your AWS experiences. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on managing cloud costs and optimizing your tech stack. Bonus practical tip: if you're unsure what to pick, start with the simplest option that ships today. Then measure for 7 days, latency, errors, deploy time, and cost. Only upgrade when metrics force the decision, not fear.